Welcome to another deep dive. Today, we're really ripping open some incredible insights from one of tech's true heavyweights.
Yeah, pulled from his recent chat on the Y Combinator channel. It's fascinating stuff.
Absolutely. Our mission here is pretty clear. We want to extract the core ideas behind OpenAI's, well, almost unbelievable journey.
Right. And then dig into where AI actually is right now, capabilities-wise. Some surprises there.
And finally, peek into a future that honestly feels like pure science fiction sometimes.
But always trying to understand what it means for you, the listener. It's about the vision, but also the practical takeaways.
Okay, so let's unpack this. We get to start with OpenAI's beginning, the origin
Yeah.
story. It sounds audacious, almost improbable.
Totally. He described the decision to even start OpenAI as coin flippy. Could have easily not happened.
Yeah, he said they got really close to not doing it. The whole AGI thing felt like a pipe dream.
Especially when you had players like DeepMind who seemed, well, impossibly far ahead, as he put it.
It really shows how these huge ventures can hang by a thread initially, doesn't it?
It does, but what's interesting is how that uncertainty kind of became an advantage.
How so?
Well, he said, 99% of the world thought we were crazy. Standard stuff for big ideas.
Right.
But that 1% of the world that really resonated, that small group, it was a critical mass of super smart people.
Right.
And crucially, if you wanted to work on AGI back then, there wasn't really anywhere else to go.
So they could just scoop up the talent.
Pretty much. It allowed them to concentrate the talent, build this dream team around a shared, really contrarian vision, even while most people were scoffing.
It's amazing how hard it is to remember the vibe just 10 years ago, technologically speaking.
Oh, completely. He pointed out this was way before language models actually worked properly.
Right. They were struggling with like robotic hands and Rubik's cubes.
Exactly. That was state of the art. So the idea of something like ChatGPT, understanding language, generating text,
Pure sci-fi. He said it was completely in the realm of science fiction.
which really makes you think, how do you keep believing when everyone, even like your heroes, think you're nuts?
He shared that story about Elon Musk, right? After seeing GPT-1.
Yeah, sending that really mean email saying they had a 0% chance of success.
Oh,
Ouch.
wow. He admitted going home thinking, what if he's right?
It's got to be brutal. But the lesson, I think, for anyone building something ambitious is just that resilience.
You get knocked down, you get back
Yeah,
up.
you just get knocked down and get back up. It's a grind. Constant resilience.
Okay, so let's shift from those early days to now. He calls the current AI landscape a really interesting time.
He used the term product overhang.
Explain that a bit.
It basically means the actual products and applications using AI are lagging way behind what the underlying AI models can already do.
So even if models like GPT-3 or, say, GPT-4 Mini didn't get any better from today.
Exactly. Even with current tech, there's a huge amount of new stuff to build that people haven't even thought of yet.
That's a huge signal for anyone building stuff, right?
Massive. The opportunity isn't just making the next big model, it's cleverly applying what we already have.
And that's amplified by the cost reduction.
Oh, totally. The example he gave was pretty stark. GPT-3 cost 5 times less last week than the week before.
Just like that.
Wow. That rapid fall in price per performance, it changes the whole economic game for builders, makes powerful AI way more accessible.
And speaking of accessible, he mentioned an upcoming open source model,
Yeah, teased it a bit, said it'll be much better than you're hoping for.
which means running these powerful models locally on your own machine.
That's the idea. Incredibly powerful models locally. That could really unlock a ton of creativity away from the big cloud platforms.
Interesting. Okay, and moving towards interaction, he highlighted memory as his favorite feature this year.
Right. This is moving towards that idea of an AI that really knows you.
Like an entity that gets to know you, running constantly, helping proactively.
Yeah, connected to all your stuff, maybe integrated into special new devices.
Yeah.
He made the comparison himself.
To the movie Her.
Explicitly. That idea of an AI companion that truly understands and anticipates, it's a big leap from just a chatbot.
That vision.
Yeah.
It's exciting, but maybe a little unnerving too. A personalized, always-on AI companion.
It definitely challenges our ideas about devices and interfaces.
And he talked about that interface aspect too, didn't he? How it might just melt away.
Exactly. Instead of us constantly managing the tech, the computer makes judgment calls about when not to interrupt you.
So it acts more like a trusted assistant working on your behalf.
That's the vision, building a more seamless, trusting relationship.
And to tackle that challenge, They brought in Joni Ive.
Yeah, the legendary designer from Apple. Which really signals they believe AI needs a fundamental rethink of human-computer interaction.
Way beyond just screens and keyboards.
It's about designing a whole new way of interacting, a new paradigm.
So we have these powerful, potentially personalized models, new interfaces.
Yeah.
How does this translate into bigger changes, like AI agents, robotics?
Well, first, he noted how people are already using ChatGPT kind of like an operating system for their lives.
Integrating different data sources, managing tasks,
Right.
not just a search box anymore.
Right. It's becoming a central hub. And that naturally leads to this idea of the junior employee agent.
Okay, what's that?
Think of an AI agent that can handle tasks like a very junior employee.
Working in chunks of time on computer-based tasks.
Exactly. Few-hour chunks in front of a computer. He thinks that concept will go quite far, changing a lot of office work, basically.
Freeing up people for more complex stuff?
Hopefully. And then there's the really out there vision. The robots.
Ah, yes, the free humanoid robot with your subscription.
Yeah. He said he's very excited about a world where when you sign up for like the highest tier of the ChatGPT subscription, we send you a free humanoid robot too.
Okay, that's bold. But the idea is robots doing actual physical work.
Real work in the real world, yeah. Automating potentially the entire supply chain, millions of robots.
Doing what? Like
Yeah.
mining, shipping.
Driving mining gear, running container ships, operating foundries, even building more robots, physical AI, everywhere.
Wow. And that ties into the bigger economic picture, bringing manufacturing back.
That's the potential he sees. AI and robotics offering a new possibility to revive domestic industries.
Not just repeating old methods that failed.
Right. Trying something new enabled by this tech wave to maybe reshore complex supply chains, a whole new era of localized industry.
Okay, this brings us to the builders, the entrepreneurs listening. He had some strong words for them.
He did. He basically said now is the best thing time ever in the history of technology.
Because the ground is shaking.
Exactly. That instability, that rapid change, it actually favors startups. They can move faster, iterate cheaper than big companies.
So if you're thinking of building something, now's the moment.
That's the message. The conditions are ripe.
What about what to build? Any advice there?
Pick a market that could be big if it works, but crucially remember nothing big starts that way.
It's a long game.
A very long game, putting one dumb foot in front of the other for a long time.
He mentioned that distinction between a Z million and a $0 billion startup.
Yeah, both start at zero revenue, but one has that potential for massive scale, that transformative impact baked in from the start. Aim for that.
And specifically, advice from OpenAI itself.
Pretty direct. Don't build our core, chat assistant. They want to be the platform.
Build on them, not against them in their core area.
Exactly. Create new applications, new services using their tech.
Which comes back to that contrarian idea again, doesn't it?
Don't just build what everybody else is trying to do. Be contrarian, but right, as Peter Thiel says. Find your unique angle.
And for hiring, what kind of people do you need for this?
Focus on really smart people who are clearly really driven and really productive and can work as part of a team.
Not just polished resumes.
Less focus on that or on, eminent administrators, especially early. He used that quote.
Hire for slope, not A-intercept.
That's the one. Prioritize potential, trajectory, how fast someone learns and grows their slope over just their current status, their intercept.
Focus on who they're becoming.
Precisely.
And finally, he gave a pretty raw take on being an entrepreneur. Compared it to having a child.
Yeah. The good parts are much better than you can imagine, but the hard parts are much harder, too.
It's not just the hours, is it?
No, it's the deep, relentless need for conviction and resilience over a long period of time, getting through those really tough, often lonely stretches.
So bringing it all together. The grand vision. Abundance, society's future, what's driving him personally.
He talked a lot about AI for science. He seems genuinely excited about that.
Believing it can massively speed up scientific discovery.
Vastly increase the rate, yeah. And he sees that as the fundamental driver of all long-term sustainable economic growth, improving lives across the board.
And he connected this to energy, right? The energy intelligence nexus.
Yes, this was a key realization for him. To get more intelligence via massive computing, you need massive energy.
So energy isn't just a cost, it's a bottleneck.
The fundamental limiter, he called it. How much intelligence we can ultimately deploy. He mentioned charts showing quality of life linked to abundant energy.
So AI and energy, They go hand in hand for a better future.
Inextricably linked, which fuels his whole anti-degrowth view.
A belief in radical abundance.
Unwavering belief that the future can be wildly different and better, driven by intelligence and energy on tap. It's a very optimistic take.
Compared to some other outlooks out there.
Definitely. And that optimism connects to empowering individuals, too.
How so?
Technology, especially AI, lets one person do way more than they could before.
It reduces the friction, the coordination costs of getting big things done.
Right, so real stuff change can happen faster, driven by smaller groups or even individuals. Less overhead.
And for you, listening right now, he sees you as being, where? On the thin edge of the spear. Living a bit in the future already.
It's a great privilege, he said, to see and shape what's coming, while many others still just see a basic chatbot. You're kind of the advanced guard, understanding the potential and starting to build with it.
So the final thought then.
Yeah.
If AI really is like the transistor, this foundational discovery that just exploded value and quality of life,
But potentially even faster and steeper this time.
then the big question he leaves us with is, what new magic will you create? How will you adapt this incredible tool to the world's needs? What becomes possible now?
What previously unimaginable things will you, the builders, the innovators, unlock with this? It's a pretty profound question to end on.